My name is Courtland Cartonia, and this past spring I completed my internship at Children's Castle Christian Learning Center. One of the biggest things I learned during my internship is that when you work with kids, you have to understand that things may not always go as planned. For example, I had my entire movie planned out at the beginning of the summer. I wanted to interview the children and use what they said to tell the story of my internship. Unfortunately, this did not go over so well. Some of the students just wouldn't give me a serious answer. You can't look at it. What's your favorite part of school? What's your favorite part of school? What do you love to do? Nothing? A few tried really hard, but just couldn't give answers that were understandable. What's your favorite thing to do when you're at school?
I like to pick big eyeballs.
Okay. I thought I wanted to work with kids, maybe even go into early childhood education. My time at Children's Castle only confirmed for me my love for children. I know now that without a doubt, I want to go in a career where I can be with kids every day. The teachers that I worked with during my internship encouraged me to go into a field where I can be with kids, but also made me look at the realistic side of things. There aren't many jobs available in early childhood education, and there's not a ton of room for advancement in the career. Because of this, I'm looking into occupational therapy and speech pathology. This absolutely does not mean that I regret the time I spent at Children's Castle exploring early childhood education. I remember my preschool teacher calling us all her friends. I always thought that was kind of crazy, but after being in her position and spending so much time with the kids, I realized that she really did mean it. I learned during my internship that not only do the kids look up to you, but they really do think of you as another one of their friends. This is exactly the leadership position I hope to attain in whatever career field I decide to pursue. I'm so thankful for the time I spent at Children's Castle and for the important lessons that it has taught me.
I chose to do an internship at the Buffalo Bills organization to experience the opportunity to be a part of the team of America's top spectator sport. I wanted a well-rounded experience that would help me accomplish my goals and become a marketable professional. Part of my internship was that every day was different and continued to offer me new opportunities and experiences. Ultimately, it will help me build my resume in the marketing profession that I am interested in. I actually got to participate in sales campaigns and events and got to see what it is like to be part of a team. Some events we were involved in consisted of the boat show held in the Buffalo Bills Fieldhouse, the players signing also in the Fieldhouse, the Bills camp at St. John Fisher College, and draft day in the stadium locker room. One of the most exciting experiences I had was working the preseason games. My job was to direct the flow of people on the field and say, "Please stay behind the yellow line." One question I always received when people were asking about my internship was, "So you get to meet all the players, right?" No. As employees, we aren't really allowed to act like an ordinary fan when we see them. However, with the ticket office being connected to the field house where they practice, we pass by the players all the time in the hallways. It's usually a casual, "Hi, how are you?" But if you were to ask me who I've met, I would tell you I have no idea because they all look so similar. I feel that my internship with the Buffalo Bills has prepared me for my future career. It has been a great learning experience. I've expanded my knowledge of dealing with customers, whether it was while working will call or on the phone. High school has prepared me for the professional world, such as dressing business casual or business professional and completing tasks efficiently and on time. My advice to all AOF members is to take full advantage of the opportunities provided to you at your internship. Let your supervisors know what you are hoping to experience while you are there. And if your mentors are anything like mine, they'll be the most understanding, friendliest, funniest, and most useful resources provided. I enjoyed my internship with the Buffalo Bills, and I'm so happy I made the most out of my experience.
I'm Megan Resett, and I work at Lavalla Associates Incorporated, located at 6450 Transit Road. Lavalla is an insurance company, and I know what you're probably thinking. Ugh, not another boring monologue about stuff that makes no sense to me. Don't worry, that's not what this video is going to be like. Lavalla is different from most companies. We're not just colleagues, we're a family working together towards the same thing, making goal every month and improving the company. When I first started working at Lavalla in March in the customer care unit, I was a nervous wreck because it was my first job and I was afraid that I would mess something up, or even worse, crash their system. But don't worry, it hasn't happened. Yet. I doubt you want me to talk about more insurance, but I promise it's almost to the good part. Once summer began, I trained with Nancy Peters on endorsements. Endorsements are when we get a request from a broker to include anything from amending a mailing and location address or adding and deleting locations. Endorsements do it all. Okay, enough about the boring insurance talk. Here comes the fun. In March it used to be just Tyler and I as the only interns. But in May, Lavalla picked up 2 more people, April and Lauren. Then to add to the list of Lancaster students, Steve Tuznio and Tori Kazmerzak, who worked at Lavalla last year for their internship, came back in June to work for the summer. Every day I drive Lauren and I to work, and we always have a jam session in the car, hoping our boy Justin Timberlake will come on the radio. During the day, Tori and I would work on endorsements in the large training room with Nancy, and we would call it FWN. For those of you trying to figure out what it stands for, it's fun with Nancy. Now to talk about some of the perks of working at Lavalla. Once a quarter, they bring in 3 masseuses, and everyone at work gets a 15-minute massage in the gym. In order to use the gym, you have to be 18 or older, but it is open for use before and after work hours. All of the owners are extremely nice and friendly. Dave Piotrowski has connections and is always offering a limited amount of free tickets to concerts and events happening around Buffalo. Over the course of the summer, Dave has offered tickets to the Jonas Brothers, Bon Jovi, New Kids on the Block, the Goo Goo Dolls, the Buffalo Bills Kids Stay Home game, and many more. I'm not gonna lie, when I first started working at Lavalla, I didn't think it would be all that interesting because I mean, come on, it is insurance. However, everyone in my department was very welcoming and made my experience fun. If it wasn't for AOF, I would have never had this opportunity offered to me and would most likely be entering college undecided. I would like to thank both AOF and Lavalla for allowing me to have this wonderful experience. I will leave you with a quote by Frank Herbert. There is no real ending, just a place where you stop the story.
My name is Miranda Rozak, and my internship was at the Lancaster School District Communications Department. Lancaster is the largest school district in population in Erie County with only 1 high school. As you can imagine, it takes a strong, well-put-together, highly intelligent group of people to coordinate about 5,000 kids and help the school system run smoothly. One of these people is my mentor, Pat Bergio. She is head of public relations and communications for the Lancaster School District. She does so many things for the district that I didn't even think about before starting the internship. Her job includes managing the school website, writing press releases, designing basically everything involved with Lancaster, and so much more. It's awesome. No 2 days were ever the same there. I learned so much being there, like how to work with design programs, create a calendar, and work with video and iMovie. And I never had to shred even 1 sheet of paper, like most interns do, which was such a relief. I learned so much, I even ended up teaching the school superintendent, Dr. Vallely, a thing or two about Twitter. My biggest project there was creating a video for my new Lancaster mobile app. It was so much work, but I am so proud of it, and it was all worth it in the end. This is one of the most beneficial experiences of my life, and I will never forget the lessons I have learned. So now, here is my finished product and a little sneak peek into what I did every day there for the past few months. The Lancaster School District is home to 7 schools with about 5,800 students and 900 people on staff who help run the school system. In every school, in every classroom, there are multiple opportunities to use technology. Students use technology every day, whether it's texting their friends between classes or researching a project on the computer. Today, the fastest way to communicate with students and their parents is through their cell phones. That is why Lancaster is introducing a new way to use your phone to know more about our schools and upcoming events. Stay in the know, on the go, with the new Lancaster mobile app. It is a fast, user-friendly way to obtain info on events, Grades F